Hey everyone, this is Ben. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Semper Gumbie channel. Well, today we are going to be doing an install on my 2022 Toyota Tacoma, aka Sarge. And if you've been with us since day one on the build, you have seen a lot of progress of things we've done with Sarge. If you see right here, this is the Cali Rays stealth bumper, and it has an integrated light bar in here. Also behind it, I have a OVS SCAR 12, which is a 12,000 pound winch with some synthetic line. But today we are going to head towards the back of Sarge and install something on there that's going to be really cool. So let's go check it out. So today we are in the shop and we are going to install this steel bumper from a company called Hooke, and this will go on the rear of Sarge. And Hooke contacted me about 3 weeks ago asking if I would be interested in collaborating and trying one of their bumpers. So I said, sure, why not? So they did send this to me for testing review, and we're going to put it, we're going to bring it off road, we're going to do the installation, and I'm going to show you what's involved in this bumper. Now this bumper has no sharp edges. Everything is rounded, or actually squared. So it reminds me of the Air Force's stealth fighters. They got these angles on there, but it is a steel bumper that is powder coated. And if you look here, we do have some LED lights that are integrated into the bumper. So that's going to really be great if I'm doing some night stuff, reversing a trailer or putting the camper on. These reverse lights will be pretty awesome. And they also do give tow hooks that are welded on here. And I'll go more into the detail about the weights, the capacities. And then of course you've got these, if you have rear sensors, you can put them in. It does come with a license plate light. And it does have the cutout where I'm going to install my trailer 7-pin and 4-pin connections. So let's go check it out on Sarge, and I'll show you what's all involved. Now they say they recommend 2 to 3 people installing this because this bumper is fairly heavy. I don't have 2 or 3 people here today, so I'm going to use a floor jack, and I'm also I'm going to pull out all the rear bumper on Sarge and get this installed. So let's go check it out. Now I already started disassembling everything on this plastic piece. Now there is quite a bit of things to remove. Of course, Toyota loves these little plastic inserts, and they're everywhere. I think I must have pulled, I don't know, 12, 15 of them off. So I'll leave that under there. Also, I had to remove the 7-pin and the 4-pin housing, and of course the license plate lights here. You have to remove that to get this piece off. Now, I don't know why they put so many bolts and plastic on it just for a little plastic piece, but we've got it ready to take off, and then we can take off the rest of the bumper. Can't believe this bumper piece is all plastic, and that's all that's holding to protect the back. Of course, the ends are not real chrome, they're also plastic. But yeah, this thing is probably $300–400. So now once we've got that off, as you can see, we got that plastic piece, the cover pulled off. Now we have to remove these bolts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. They look like, I want to say 12mm bolts. So we need to pull that off, and then we'll be able to have access to the frame, and we can see if our brackets line up. this is what you need to remove when you are going to install a new bumper. You got to take out the side covers, you've got to take out the plastic cover, you got to take out the metal piece that goes across. And you know, at first I thought maybe they sent me the wrong one, wrong bumper, but I'm going to show you how I thought these things were going to come into effect. All right, so when you purchase your Hooke Road bumper, they're going to give you these plates. And when I first got them, I said they are not going to line up with my hitch plates that bolt to the frame. And I was kind of thought maybe they sent me the wrong bumper. But after doing some research, these plates go in your stock frame rails. That hitch is welded into the side plates, and it would have had to have a hole right here as the and then welded up to that hitch, and I'll show you that in just a second. So if you do order it and you get these are for the lower class hitches if you decide to if you do not have the off-road package. So let's go underneath and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is my hitch that I have on here. This is the off-road package hitch. It's pretty stout. Well, it comes up to here and it goes through the plate, and the plate that they give you doesn't have this cutout. So I was thinking I had to bolt it onto that, but I didn't, because it uses the existing tabs on the bumper, which is welded onto there, and it goes right under into these holes. So if you do get it, not to worry, you would just leave your stock plates up there, and then it just bolts right up into that. Now if you do have a hitch plate or a hitch like this is the lock and roll, you have to remove the receiver to get the bumper on, because it sits in front of the bumper. It doesn't hit or doesn't touch, but you have to remove that to mount the bumper on there. And they do give, like I said, I have to wire up the license plate lights, but I will mount this today in case I have to tow the trailer or the camper. I need to have this for my lights, but I'm going to go ahead and bolt everything up, and we're going to go finish the install. So when you purchase your Hooke Road off-road bumper, you're going to get the bumper itself. The LED lights are already integrated into that. That's already screwed in, but you might want to take looks like a 5mm Allen head and just kind of tighten it up just to make sure they're in good. You are going to get a bunch of hose clamps so you can connect your wiring. And of course, they're going to give you some hardware. You're going to get the bolt itself right there. I don't know if you guys can see the bolt itself. You're going to get some washers, and then you're going to get some lock washers on that. And then of course, you're going to get your nut. Now, at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to trust those bolts for backing out, but then I saw the lock washers in there. I may switch it to some Teflon nuts and bolts, or Teflon nuts here later on. But for today, let's finish this up and get this bad boy on the road. All right, gang, so that was the unboxing and the installation of the Hooke Road off-road bumper. I mean, it was really simple. They give all the hardware, all the instructions, and it bolts right up. And if you can see behind me, all that stuff took longer to take off than to put this bumper on, and it looks absolutely incredible. So if you're interested in one of these, they make them for Jeeps, F-150s, Ram, Tacomas, go to hookeroad.com and check it out. Again, we want to thank Hooke Road for sending us the off-road bumper right here for Sarge, and we're going to put it through the tests in a couple of weeks. So anyway, got any questions, pop them in the box below and I'll answer them the best I can. And if you have one of these bumpers, or tell me what you like and dislike about them, or if it's still holding up to your expectations, and I'll answer any of the questions you guys put in as well. So also check out our Patreon page, Semper Gumbie, on patreon.com. Join a bunch of other patrons and help support the channel that way. Also, you can go to Shop Overland Apparel if you're looking for some Semper Gumbie gear. They got them there. They got t-shirts and all that good stuff. So check out shopoverlandapparel.com. And again, thanks to Hooke Road, Sarge is looking even, I think the build is almost, or is complete. So until next video, this is Ben from Semper Gumbie out.
My truck, old and worn, a friend through the years. It's seen the best and worst, my heart full of tears.